Why is he green? He shouldn't be green.
It's his camera. Oh look, it's Dora. She's blind. That's why she has that little doll to help her find her way.
It's Hawaiian Dora.
It's Hawaiian Dora. Do you see where we need to go? Why is he stuck inside a glass pod? Is he okay?
They put him back under arrest.
Yeah.
He's being court-martialed.
You're under arrest for being too dang cute. So this is the part of the show where Andrew just shows off all his cool figurines on top of his desk.
Well, I also have to take them off anyways. So.
It looks like he just farted and he's like, was that me?
There you go.
Oh, why is she like doing like the
Ohana.
shy like
What's
e-girl
funny,
thing?
I put these right next to each other and it'll make sense. So I also have a toilet.
That's a toilet.
It's the toilet.
That's a toilet.
Can you open
Shoots
the
water.
toilet? Shoots water. That sounds dangerous.
I need to borrow that.
So, we're gonna start whenever. I'm just taking things off the desk.
Oh, we've already started. You're the intro.
Yo, I haven't touched this thing in like years. Is this show and tell?
Yeah, it's show and tell, but it's only you.
Apparently.
My favorite thing.
Only
On
you
my
showing and telling.
What is it? The older one?
No, it's Harry.
Oh.
Oh, you've got Harry's wand.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Why is your wand hairy?
His
Harry
Harry
Potter.
wand.
Harry Potter.
The Harry wand. The wand with
'Cause he
lots of
doesn't
hair.
shave.
Ha! It's No Shave November all day, every day for him.
All right. This podcast went out the window.
Well, you know, No Shave November is actually like has a good reason behind it, right? Andrew?
Yes.
I'd like to. I tried to
I
participate.
don't. I thought it was just a bunch of
No, it's
no
it's
shave November.
No, it's an actual purpose.
No Shave November actually is for men's testicular cancer, I believe. Has something to do with that. I know people like a lot of like bigger celebrities and stuff do No Shave November and do like GoFundMe type things, but on
Like
No Shave November's website.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I didn't know it had an
Terrorizer-
actual purpose.
Terrorizer did a Movember stream.
yeah, I
all
remember that.
The entire month. He got like $50,000 saved,
And
and
it
he
goes,
donated it all to them.
yeah, it's really cool. It's like it's neat how they did that. I'd love to do a charity live stream one day ourselves. That'd be awesome. It's always been one of my goals. Is just do one of those, even if we make like $5. Like, hey, we did it.
I thought it was just a bunch of people treating my lifestyle as a commodity.
Chuck,
After a
Chuck,
month.
Chuck. So how's everyone's week's been? I mean, we kind of don't talk as much as we used to. Last week was
exhausting.
I just didn't get on last week, but I had a headache all week.
My week was
Now?
exhausting.
I've been playing Minecraft.
I've been working and trying to figure things out.
Mm-hmm. Anything new? Any new game? I know Andrew and I started something new this week, didn't we, buddy?
Yeah.
Why you gotta say it like that?
What did we start? What did we do, Andrew?
Well, see, the game we started changed since we first started it.
Oh, it's changed a lot.
Would you just explain it already?
Waiting for him to.
So this game has like a bunch of robots in it. It's really cool actually. It's got like
Would you
So, like-
say the name of it already
it's got like some guns
before
in
I
it.
drive over to your house?
Dude, we'll be done with this podcast before you reach here.
You never see me drive.
Oh dear.
It's scurry.
You're actually gonna run the 4 red lights.
Well, the name of
It's
the game is
Fallout 76.
yeah.
Wait, you guys
Oh.
play Fallout without me?
Andrew.
It's our Sunday night stream thing.
Yeah. We've been trying to find a game to stream. He comes to me. He goes, so I downloaded Fallout 76. I've been wanting to play it, and I'm like, okay.
Actually, when I came up with the idea, I didn't even download it yet. I'm just
Oh.
like, hey, we should do this.
Yeah, the game I will say has changed so much. Like at the beginning of the game, you literally deal with people, and they changed the whole story in a way. Like it's completely like a new game since it launched at day one. It's great. We got lost,
Very.
but yeah, we're
We
doing
saw
that.
it from like level 300s or something.
Yeah, that's the robot thing he was talking about earlier. Is when you talk in game, there's no lag between Discord and the game, so like it's almost spot on, which is rare. And like it just like auto tunes your voice a bit, so it's kind of funny. But no, the game's fun now. I want to finish it again. So you want to
I
check that
want to
out?
finish it. Period.
We're streaming
We
that
didn't finish it.
on our own private Twitches.
We
And
never finished the game. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, we never finished it because we got stuck by a Wendigo when we were like level 5.
Was it that? No,
It was
we
the
got past
Wendigo. I was trying to find the name
Mhm.
yesterday, but I was like, what did we get stuck by? And it was a Wendigo.
it. No, we get stuck by. We just got bored of the game. There was a lot of other stuff coming out.
We couldn't leave the Wendigo spot. I remember though.
That wasn't why we quit.
Yeah, but you probably would have gotten out of it eventually. You just, for
Yeah.
other reasons, decided not to care.
The Wendigo for me, I was like, dude, my save point or where I'm stuck is here. Every time I like respawn, I die. I'm like, I can't.
Why don't you load up the Xbox and sell?
Huh?
You own the game on Xbox.
I ain't turning that on. I ain't downloading that. I ain't wasting my time. No, West Virginia, take me home.
West Virginia, Mount Mama.
Take me home. So what happened? There was something.
Country roads.
What happened? There was a game thing you told me about this week, Andrew.
Was there?
I don't know. There always is.
I sent you a bunch of
There
stuff.
was a game thing we talked about last week.
I was really hoping you would write them down.
Well, I got busy today, and I didn't have time to go back over anything from the weeks of research. Week-long research. What? Can't do all the research.
I did the research. I was just
Well,
hoping you would write them down.
It just pops up on your Facebook. Same as me.
Exactly. And then I send you them. And
Yeah,
you
but
write them
that's not-
down.
That's not doing research. That's things just popping up on your Facebook.
No, I do read them though. I read the posts.
Yeah,
and
but
everything.
you're not going out searching for the information and digging
all
through
the
other
information.
websites to
Yeah.
confirm things.
Well, I have confirmed sources.
All right, let's let's swipe left on my Google thing because I have a Google phone.
Swipe left, nothing.
Oh, that's what it was. So Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer has been announced, I think, right? That's one of the
not,
things.
not announced. Rumored.
Oh. So there's that.
There's leaks about coding.
Okay, I remembered everything now. Halo 3 is actually getting a new map apparently. That's something that's happening.
You know, controversial opinion here, potentially controversial opinion here. I'm getting really tired of game leaks. I think one of the biggest problems that we're facing right now is the fact that everybody gets these leaks and then they expect this stuff to happen, and then we get freaking dumpster fires like CD Red's whole issue right now and Anthem when it came out. Like they
Well,
just start leaking all these things. Well, this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. And then now everybody's in a panic. No, we weren't ready to announce this stuff for another year and a half, and now they want it in 6 months.
Well, Cyberpunk's been
Stop ruining things.
Cyberpunk and Anthem were both in development for like 7 years, and were both announced 7 years prior. And then fans decided to be jerks and were like, "If you don't give us this game now, like that whole big problem with CD Projekt Red was death threats. Was dumb fans were sending death threats to them. Like if it wasn't for that, the game probably would have came out maybe next month, and it might have been better and fine and perfect. I don't know, but I think game leaks are cool. Like leaks are rumors, which are, you know, sometimes rumors are nice. Like
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is for some of us, we can read a rumor and go, "Hey, that would be cool if it comes out that way. If they're really working on it like that." But to a lot of them, that leak comes out and they just go, "Yes, that's what we're getting. That's what I expect."
doesn't everyone wish we lived
It's
in
just
like
confirmation.
You shouldn't really expect leaks to be real at all.
No, but people do.
it'd be cool if we were back in like 2014 when it was simpler times. and just no one was a snowflake. Nobody cared about leaks. No one this and that. Kevin would still be in school.
What?
Bless you.
Hard
I would have I would have a second chance at a lot of things if it was 2014.
Oh, it was 20. Oh, dude, I was thinking about that today. I was like, I probably would have went to college and stayed
Was
at
this
my
the
parents'
beginning
house.
half of 2014 or the last half?
Just 2014 in general. Like, I'm just saying that time frame. Like,
I need to know.
huh?
I need to know.
Why?
I want to know what school year I'm in.
What's that? 2015, 2016 was your senior year.
So we're doing it with the. Oh, okay.
Because I graduated in 2015.
Right, so then I was in my sophomore year.
You were a sophomore in 2014, yeah. I was a senior in 2014. End of 2014. Kevin, I think, would have probably been the same, right?
For senior? Or what are we talking about? Sorry, I'm out of it right now.
2014, end of the year, you started your senior year, correct? You and I are the same age, so probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I graduated 2015.
Okay. Yeah. You graduated 2016 or 17, Andrew?
17.
Jason, not gonna ask.
Jason's old. It's all right.
Jason dropped out in 2008.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask. I'm sorry.
That's
2008.
Did you ever get your GED, Jed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I done got my GED.
Yeah, I know my mom and my dad got their GED.
My GED tutor, the dude that was running the course that I went to get my paperwork to go take the actual test.
Mm-hmm.
When I came in, I did the assessments and everything. He gave me the same look that all of my teachers gave me. Like, you were way too smart to be doing this. Like, what are you doing here? You should be in the advanced classes. Why are you here? And I'm like, because forget your system. I am bored and I don't want to deal with your stuff anymore.
I almost
I'm
didn't
sorry, I was
graduate.
my junior year, but I kind of. I barely graduated, to be honest.
I don't know what I want to eat. I've been staring at DoorDash.
I barely graduated because I didn't go to school for 27 days.
It's actually good.
I spent more of my time playing video games. I'd come home and play video games for like 9 hours, 10 hours a day. Never did homework. I always did my homework like right before class, or like I tried to get to school early.
See, I did my homework in class, so
I did that too.
I never had to do homework, and then I came home. Yeah.
I finished like a full like math problem worksheet in like two minutes. Got in class, finished it before the bell rang, and the teacher came by and picked them all up.
The problem I had was I had to work, and like my parents took away my Xbox, so which they took away my 360, which I bought, and then made me sell it or keep it, but I had to wait till I graduated. So I was like, but they said if you sell it, you can upgrade your computer that they already had. Kind of nice. I just bought a graphics card with it. That's when I started playing on PC. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's like I was grounded out of the house too, but yeah. I had to go to work and I went to the gym after school a lot. So like I never was home for games. And then after I got home, I played Destiny whenever I snuck my Xbox up the hill. The Xbox One. And then that got taken away.
Hill,
Huh?
Must have felt like you're king of the hill, huh?
Well, not when my parents came down the hill and I had it in my bag.
He went and bought one without them knowing. He had it in his bag, walking up his driveway as his parents were leaving the house, coming down the driveway.
Yeah, dude, I have never ever spent so much money to lie in my life. I bought an HDMI splitter, a 25-foot long HDMI cable, and I bought an Ethernet cable that could attach to the HDMI. Because what I did was I made it look like my TV was actually playing my computer games. So I had the cables run to my TV stand from across the room. And then if my parents came in my room, I could say, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just playing on I'm just using a controller for my computer." and I could still play the games because I painted a piece of wood that I found in the basement black to put in front of the Xbox so the light wouldn't be seen because I had a black TV stand, and there was glass though, so you could see inside of it. But that piece of black wood hit it, and yeah. My mom, I cleaned my room because that was the rule. So she came up one day, decided to get laundry, and she found it. She found the piece of wood while she was wiping something down. And she goes, "You had an Xbox this whole time?" That's part of the reason I moved out. Was the deal was I couldn't have games if I lived there. So when I moved out, I was allowed to have all my stuff back. So I moved out a week before graduation. That was a cool week at school, though. I felt like the coolest kid. I went to school. I was like, "Yep, I have my own place. Great." I brought my coffee to school too, so I was like, "Yep." Oh,
I'm a grown man. I am
Huh?
far more a grown man than any of the rest of you.
Yeah, my mom called my Xbox, kicked me out, got my own place now.
how the
Doing a
turns
lot.
have tabled. No, there was a rule. I've told this before. Like it was either go to college, I could stay at my parents' house. I got to use the car they had, but I had to pay for half of my college out of my pocket, or move out and not get any of that. And I didn't have the money to do the college thing, so I moved out. It just happened that I got the Xbox back as well.
You
No.
know, you would have been able to get grants to cover your half of the college, right?
Not with what happened the last year for me. The school.
It doesn't matter.
The school I wanted to
It-
go
it-
to, they required a certain number of grades and also
Well, then it wasn't that you couldn't.
tardiness.
It wasn't that you couldn't afford it. It was that the school wouldn't accept you. The school you wanted wouldn't accept you.
Well, also I didn't know how to do grants or anything like that, so I really at the time I couldn't afford it because I didn't know how to do anything. No one taught us grants or anything.
No, because nobody teaches you anything useful in your senior year of high school or any other year of high
But
school.
I also didn't know what I wanted to go to school for. Like at the time it was culinary arts, which now it'd be editing and videography.
See, I knew, but I was forced into doing it right after high school. So I was already done with school. Like I'm like burnt out from it already, and I was forced into doing it right after. So I got really burnt out on that, and so now I just owe a bunch of money in student loans because I couldn't do it. If I told my parents I wanted to wait a year, they're like, "No, you got to do this now. You got to do it now." So
I see
owe money for
perks.
this reason.
I know like I get what you're saying. Like I skipped like 27 days of school because like I was burnt out from it. But like I see positives to going to school right after because like you get it done and you don't have to deal with it anymore after that.
Always
Yeah,
take at least 2 semesters.
Yeah. Which
After
is
you finish high school, always take at least 2 active semesters before you go back to school.
so pretty
Take your
much you would
time,
start in
breathe in
January.
life, do some things, get a job. Just
That's what I wanted to.
take a minute. Well, you don't necessarily need a whole year. There is a certain point where you get demotivated. Like there's been a few studies that show like vacation-wise, anything over a certain amount of time of actual a straight vacation, you're doing more harm than you're doing good. You're not getting rest anymore. You're actually um yeah, you're actually demotivating yourself, and when you go back, you're going to be worse off than if you'd taken a shorter vacation.
Fendi, I was more demotivated after I quit college. So I was literally at home every day playing video games. I felt like crap.
Dude,
Which is why I really don't know what's better, like having a job, being like feeling terrible that I have it, like feeling like crap, like everyone treats me like crap, or just not having a job and being home feeling like I can't do anything. I really don't know what's worse.
being at home. Trust me. But I had a dumb thought come to mind. So there was this one time after school, I think it was right when I was trying to date Sarah, when we were just kind of friends working together. And I walked up, she asked me, she was going to the community college, which was right next to my old house. So I knew all the bus routes in town and stuff because the buses there were free. So I went to the bus She asked me to come to her school, and she was trying to get me to sign up for the school because I did some homework for her already, and she got A's on them. She's like, "You should go back to school. This, that, do the business finance thing, and this and that." Because we were going to open up a bookstore together in town.
A bookstore.
Yeah, it was.
I don't hear a lot of people that don't want to open.
It's a good thing you didn't.
Well, we had a really cute name for it and everything, and like, yeah. But I was gonna go to the school, so I went to the school, walked up the hill, did all that stuff, went to school. It was so weird being in that environment again of just like being in a school, and like, there's times where I've gone to first priority with Ivan down here, and it's so weird just going back to a school and like you're just like, I don't know what to do here, so you just smile and wave and.
It's like I feel incredibly uncomfortable.
You really do. You're just like, I was once one of you. Especially because Ivan's kids are like younger, whereas at the community college they were about my age. So it was just like my people, and yeah, I still took a whole course for someone else, but I made coffee for tonight.
So Kevin, how was your high school life like?
I finally ordered.
Boring and uneventful.
All right, cool.
I think the best not to toot his own horn, I'm gonna mute him real quick, but probably the best part of his high school career was what was meeting me.
Deafened him.
What'd you say?
I said it was meeting me.
Would you stop deafening me?
Definitely what he said.
No,
What'd you say?
I said it was definitely meeting me and Trooper.
Get it? That's definitely what he said.
Andrew?
Choking on coffee.
Andrew.
Do you want us to coffee you or something?
Hey, so you want to know the best place to put Tylenol? Whenever you borrow it from friends?
No. Why?
Can I have those?
You want raisins?
The raisins, not the Tylenol.
I have more raisins. I love raisins, dude.
I like the
Realize-
chocolate covered ones.
I like the yogurt-covered ones.
that's like 5 different types of illegal, right?
What?
Carrying medication in a container like that with no markings.
I don't carry it. It stays on my desk.
Where'd you get it from?
My father.
Oh, he's at the house right now. Okay, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You don't have any kids. So.
I am. What?
So I just learned news. IGN just tweeted this not too long ago. So Tom Holland is wearing a wig for Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
He's not using the hair he's been using. It's like it's his own hair. He's using the wig from
Probably because he
Uncharted.
shaved it off for Cherry.
No, from Uncharted.
Oh.
He really likes how it looks. So he told him like, "I'm keeping this."
Did you hear what happened on the set of Spider-Man 3? The whole walking thing? How he walked?
Is that why he's doing like treadmill stuff right now?
No,
'Cause he's
well,
been posting stuff on like Instagram about like treadmill running and whatnot.
he's probably just working out.
I think you've misread this, Andrew. He's not wearing a wig. He's refusing to wear a wig.
No, mine says Tom Holland keeps Uncharted haircut for Spider-Man.
Yes, Tom
That's just the
Holland told
title.
Esquire that he refused to wear a wig for the upcoming third Spider-Man. The costume
Because-
department wanted him to wear a wig to cover the shaved sides, but he said no.
Why does it say he says he right after it says he was determined to keep Nathan's cool?
Yes, he is determined to keep the hair. He's refusing to change the hair for
he
the
doesn't-
costume. He's
yeah.
also refusing to wear a wig. These are not mutually exclusive things.
Never mind.
IGN
He-
titled it weird. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like titles. Especially in relationships.
I was just confused.
No, but he apparently the director told him, he's like, "Why are you walking like that? You're supposed to be like," he's like, and Tom's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're walking like a man." And the other director, I guess for Nathan Drake, was there or something. And he goes, "Oh, that's just his walk he does for Nathan Drake." And he's like, "Well, you're Spider-Man. You're a kid still. Walk like one." And so like they were getting on to him because like he walks with confidence in Nathan Drake. Like he puts his shoulders back. He walks very broad and everything.
It's because Nathan's really much older than Tom.
Well, he is, and that's what they were saying is, and like he goes, we love that fact that you're so good at your character development. Like, don't get us wrong, like this is great for you as a young actor, but like, be Spider-Man, be this kid again. And like, I thought that was hilarious.
I still got to play Uncharted stuff.
It's got to be hard doing multiple movies at once like that.
Look at Christian Bale. I mean, he's a method actor, or not a method actor. He's whatever the ones that like lose all their weight and then gain it back. Like, I think he lost like a couple 100 pounds for some horror. I think it wasn't American Psycho, but it was some really dark movie, and then he gained a bunch of weight and muscle for Batman again. In between Batman movies, he lost weight and gained weight. So he like,
yeah, these actors do some crazy things to fit the roles.
Heath Ledger. Did you guys see the Snyder trailer yesterday?
No.
Dude, the Snyder Cut finally is coming out. It's like the real deal Justice League that was supposed to come out that Joss Whedon didn't release because they call it the Justice League, but now we're getting like the Justice League. Dude, Black Suit Superman, which they confirmed years ago, was actually in it. Like Doomsday's actually was supposed to be in the movie, but they never put those scenes in there. And I'm just like,
wasn't Darkseid? Is Darkseid the main villain in that one? I really don't remember.
Steppenwolf was the main villain in the first movie, but it's supposed to be Doomsday or Darkseid. Maybe they're the same. It's whoever has the laser beams that can like make them go directions. I don't like DC too much, so
I really didn't care too much about Justice League.
It's either Doomsday or Darkseid. I know it's Thanos of the DC universe. He's from the planet Apocalypse.
Darkseid?
Probably Darkseid then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's actually in the movie. He actually fights.
Darkseid is the one that Santa visits every year and breaks through all of his thousands of defenses just to give him a single piece of coal. DC's wild, man. DC.
I know.
Why?
I like DC's animated stuff.
That's like canon. Like Santa exists in canon in DC.
See, in Marvel would just be Deadpool playing Santa.
Probably. Did you see the letter that Deadpool recently, or Ryan Reynolds recently put on Instagram? Apparently he wrote a letter to some kid, or some kid wrote a letter in English class to like his biggest fan or biggest celebrity he likes. And like he actually responded to the letter and it got lost. And like years later he opens and he goes, huh. He goes, if only we knew and he knew that this is happening. Because he talked about the whole MCU and stuff in the letter and it was cute. Like, I like Ryan Reynolds more and more. Can't wait to buy his phone.
It's a good phone service.
Yeah, these two are now going to be helping sponsor the making of Deadpool 3.
Because Kevin, show off your phone.
What?
Show off your phone right now.
Yeah.
Let's see it. See if it's got any special.
Wow,
features,
dude, that is so
that
fancy, dude.
The camera on it. Wait a minute.
Thin it is.
That's actually
Kevin.
Wait a minute.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
I'm gonna do what I think I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
His mic's gonna go terrible.
It might not go that bad.
It's a decent thing. All right, give me a sec.
Oh.
Oh, good luck editing that.
Gosh, I gotta go to.
Good luck editing that.
It's good. It's just 28.
Wait for it.
All we're gonna do is just open Discord on the app first.
Hey.
Hey!
Look at that. You got a face.
God, that microphone.
I know, right? Isn't it great?
I'm in pain. Make it go away.
No.
I like how it's all really light backgrounds for you, and then it's just dark.
Yeah, but like the lighting from the camera looks good. Nice haircut, I think. I guess I don't know. I haven't seen your hair before.
Man, nice haircut.
I need to get.
It's usually long and down to my eyes.
Huh.
like this. Like wait.
Yeah.
This is what my headphones are doing to my hair right now.
This is how my hair is.
I'm switching back to Discord.
Choke me like you hate me.
Wait, you didn't show us the phone.
Hey, look, it's Spider-Man 3.
All right, let's get a little fancy for him.
Dude, we got a face reveal.
Hey, the Doge is back.
Dog again.
That was fun.
Now we can hear him.
Spider-Man 3 over here, apparently. Hold on, let me get my villain.
I hate Spider-Man 3. Except for that one scene where James Franco slams into a pipe.
Hold on. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Harry Potter crossover? Mark?
Only if you Avada Kedavra black suit Spider-Man. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
What's up with your hair? You have the fan on, don't you?
No, I just put it up.
No, he just tucked it under the.
I know, but
headband.
it looks like it's waving for me.
That's because I have really wavy hair. Wow, that's all I gotta do. Okay. Hold on, I got the freaking
What is
Andrew and I.
Did you write that on the back of the application?
No, this was my time card for my first week at Ross. I can tell you how many days I worked on here.
Cards?
1.
You have time cards?
No, my schedule, my first week schedule, they printed out for me.
I'm about to say.
After that, it was all printed or digital. Man, like everything this week is just dead. Are you okay, Jason? Are you dead?
He's wearing a rebreather.
Inside.
That's like the futuristic version of a rebreather. Yeah.
That's when you'd see in Cyberpunk.
It's so that it can cover my gills as well. You know.
Next week's gonna be a
Fish
weird
person.
week. I don't know if we're gonna be able to film on Monday. I hope I can.
Why?
I might be doing stuff with family.
No, we'll film on Tuesday.
And if we have to, unless Andrew works till 11.
We'll figure something out. Oh, okay. So I've been wanting to bring this up, and I keep forgetting because ADHD.
Next week.
What did I do?
What?
I won't be here next week.
Jason, what did I do?
Why?
Andrew works till 11 on Tuesdays.
No, well, we'll figure something out. But no, I keep forgetting to bring this up. How do you guys feel about moving the podcast into a game? Because like people have been doing this thing. No, listen, hear me out. People have been doing this thing where they've been having actual like business meetings inside like Red Dead Redemption or Fallout 76 or any of these multiplayer games. And then pretty much what you do is you do the side things. Like we can go play Grand Theft Auto 5 and go golfing or play tennis for our podcast and then just have us in game having our podcast. Or we could get other games. We could get Red Dead and have a campfire podcast.
Well, Red Dead's only $5
That's
until
what I was gonna say. Is what we do is we like if, let's say we do it in Minecraft, we just build like a little podcast set and we just sit down at the thing and just do voiceovers.
Dude,
so we don't get
and
webcams.
Minecraft's a great one to kick it off with. We can do a series in Minecraft, like a couple of months of podcast in Minecraft. We can actually build a set. We can build a podcast set, our dream podcast set, and then have our podcast in Minecraft. And then move it on from there to GTA or Red Dead or
I would throw it in there a
whatever
couple
we
different
find.
times. Like do maybe like once a month, do a different game.
We'll recycle.
Make it a fun thing. Make it like, oh, this month, this 1 week we're doing Minecraft, and then like next month, this 1 week we're doing Destiny. We'll just sit down around like, oh well, Andrew won't.
We'll all sit in our banana chairs with our swilling cups.
Andrew won't. Well, you probably could install it without installing all the DLCs, so it'd be quick and cheap on you.
They won't let you start it.
That's stupid. Are you sure? Because a lot of times, like, they don't require you to buy those to play the game.
No.
You can play the base model game. Well, no, maybe
Once
not
you
now.
have the DLC, like
Oh, it's on
it's
your
gonna
account.
recognize.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
got you.
hey, you're missing these files. Like you own some of the weapons and whatnot that are exclusive, and I don't know.
I got you.
Well, also they retconned this thing won't stay on my door anymore. They retconned a lot of the original content. So
They sunsetted it all.
it's not exactly a retcon, but still they took it all out, so it's not there anymore.
Yeah, they sunsetted it.
Well, it's still in the files. It's just
Well, it's still in
Yeah,
the
but
game. It's just not.
essentially,
It's not
the
usable.
original, yeah, the original game is now gone. Like you can't access the original game.
Oh, I just scared myself. I looked over and it's rendering the Lego video right now, and I see myself entering the room again on there, and I'm like, I looked because it looks like it's the exact same setup that I have right now, and I'm like, wait, I'm not walking.
it's a phantom, Dennis.
Dennis Phantom. Yo, Dennis Phantom, he was 14. He just built a bear and begged the mean.
What?
Dennis Phantom.
Yeah, what?
Your
Stop
mic
moving
is
the mic.
crackling.
Do you
Stop
smell
moving the
toast?
mic. Stop moving the mic, Jason. Oh my god, it's so loud.
So loud.
Doc?
I'm ADHD. I have to have a thing.
Well, that's probably why your cable's
I
messed
also
up.
have ADHD.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
No, it is a really loud pop though. I'll get you a fidget
it's
spinner.
it's this.
A fidget
I need
spitter?
to find out. I need to find out if the cable's bad or if the port on the mic is bad up here.
I think it's the cable because it very much sounds like whenever like you tugged on the cable
Well,
earlier.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
So like I don't, and even still, moving this affects the pins inside. It could be the connection to the back of the pins, or it could be the connection to the back of the sockets.
I'll show it
Either
to you
way.
later. I'll show you footage and let you know, or if that helps
Yeah.
at all. Helps you at all.
If it's the microphone, it's gonna have to wait unless I can just solder it and fix it because I'm not buying a new microphone right now.
Well, yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Don't yawn, Andrew. That is not fair.
Well,
You
make
will
him feel
start a
better. I'm
chain
crying now.
reaction.
Not looking.
All right, Dennis Young.
It's a freaking chain
Kevin, go.
reaction.
I already am.
Break the circuit, Kevin, because none of us can see you. Yawn.
What? Okay, Andrew, I'm gonna get away from us for a second. Jason, Kevin, I have a question for both of y'all because I've been thinking about it lately. Because like I know like a lot of times like when it comes to ideas and like what we're gonna do and like what we're filming these days and that days, like it's usually just Andrew and I going, this is what we're doing. Like what kind of stuff would you guys want us to do? Because I want to do other things. Like we need other content anyways, but like what would you guys want to do? I know you want Pixelmon on at some point, but other than that, go.
No pressure. Just go. Speak when you're ready. Preferably soon, though, so we don't have dead air for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Jason, are you asleep?
I don't know, man.
Well, I know you mentioned Subnautica at some point.
Yeah, that's like hard to. That's not hard to set up.
Terraria.
Never played it.
We talked about doing that. It never happened.
Well, Kevin and I talked about doing. That's the whole reason I bought it. And now I just don't play it.
Yeah,
I like the keyboard lights, but
every time Kevin and I played it, because him and I got into it for a good while, I was like, Andrew, join us, and you're like, no, and I'm like, but come on.
well, it was fun for a while, but it just didn't really hit like Minecraft or something would.
Minecraft doesn't.
I don't hit like the I don't like the 2D style of it. It just
think
feels weird.
That's what makes it special, though. Is like it's its own thing at that point. Kind of makes it stand away from Minecraft in a way.
Mm.
Bless you. All right. That was a burp, bud. That was a burp.
I didn't open my mouth.
You don't have to. You can keep your mouth shut. It's just air. See?
Stop.
But what about you, Jason? What I know you. Anthem is one thing we're going to be doing at some point. The Anthem Recall 2821.
Yeah. 28, 21. What did we just go 800 years into the future?
I forgot what
it?
year it was. I keep
You
thinking it's
forgot what
2020.
century it was.
Apparently.
We're in the 23rd century.
Wouldn't that be?
The
No.
Dodgers of
It's
the
like 20 years
21st.
from now.
in 1/2 century.
Man,
Hail
in
Mary.
200 years, we'll be in the 23rd century. Our grandkids might live there.
No, they'll be dead. Our great
great-
grandkids will though.
Yeah.
Possibly. Great grandkids probably.
Well, both. 3, maybe 4 generations alive at a time, you know?
First, we gotta have children.
The grandkids might
We'll be gone.
might be like 90 or so.
We gotta have children first.
Children?
Children?
Children. Children?
Man,
No, we
if
had-
only Odin killed kids.
You've set off an irreversible set of
Events.
it's,
What have I done, Jason?
no, him with the yawning.
That's not real.
That's anxiety.
I have a lot of that at work.
What has this isn't this what are we doing?
We don't even know.
So on the lines of new movies and TV shows coming out,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Kevin, you might know about this. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jason doesn't know because we don't talk to him throughout the week. But roll back to the Christmas video. Yeah, they cast the 2 main stars of Last of Us.
Oh yeah, I have no idea about that. I don't care to watch it.
Pedro.
Yeah, it's Mandalorian.
So you do know.
Wait, who?
The Mandalorian.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Um,
He's
Also-
playing Joel.
The little girl
Which-
from Game of Thrones that was a
Vote
house
for Pedro.
I mean, he would be a good role for it, but I'd personally prefer the actual voice actor, which is Troy Baker, because he just looks a little more like Joel to me.
Troy Baker has blonde hair and is like 20.
He can wear a wig.
He's 30 years younger than how old that dude actually is.
Joel, no, okay. So
Personally-
this has to be a pre-sequel sort of thing because
Okay.
Joel died. Spoilers.
Troy
Joel died.
Baker still is like 20 years younger than that dude in the game. Troy Baker's a young kid. I think Nathan Fillion
He
would
can
have been a
still do
better
it,
role.
though.
Nathan
Troy can,
Fillion.
Troy can make his voice match, and they can do good makeup on him, so he would still work with it.
I don't know.
Now, if we're talking about like terrible actors,
It
you
could
can
have
go with
been
the
like
Borderlands movie if you
it
want.
could have been like a conflict of scheduling. It could have been Nathan. I think Troy Baker's also too thin and narrow as well. Like I haven't seen Troy Baker do anything live action. He's more of a voice actor.
He can put on weight.
Yeah, but Joel is like stocky. Like he's very Nathan Drake esque. Like even Tom Holland's bigger than Troy Baker.
He's thinnish.
Yeah, but like shoulder width and stuff. I don't know.
You gotta play the game.
I have. I've played a little bit of it and I've seen most of
You
it because
need
I
to
edited
finish.
your stuff.
You need to finish.
Well, now I have to restart it because you want me to do a watch through of it.
I do. Yeah, I think we should talk about the Borderlands movie cast.
Oh God.
Jack
Who are they
Black.
getting?
Jack
They
Black
got
is
Jack Black as
Claptrap.
Claptrap. That is, in my opinion, that is like the best match they've made so far.
Yeah.
I have a big problem with that movie right now because Kevin Hart is playing a serious character, which he doesn't do often,
Wait, who's he playing?
and he's also playing someone that's twice his size,
Who's he playing?
Roland.
That
It-
doesn't work.
It makes no sense to me.
See, my whole thing is like the games didn't make sense to begin with, and they kind of were just making
No,
the
but-
games are basically Deadpool's brain.
But if you're going by the characters of the game, Roland has never been like the comedian. He's always been the soldier, like this more serious leader type.
Yeah.
Kevin
That's
Hart
okay.
just doesn't seem like he can fit that.
Jane, what's the one chick that's playing my girl that has the nice butt?
What's her name?
Toland?
I know she's in
Borderlands. They drew all of them with nice butts.
Yeah, but this one chick had a really
Even
nice one.
Tannis.
Tannis, and now it's an old lady from Freaky Friday, the mom. I don't want to see that.
Well, she actually matches more than Kevin Hart though.
No, she don't.
I forgot who they put for Lilith.
That's the one I care about as well. Actually-
she was the first one they cast.
Is
I
Moxie
forgot
is
who they put.
Moxie in it?
She should be.
Dude,
they
it has to
cast her
be.
yet.
That's gonna be hard to cast. I feel like.
No,
No, you know who's gonna be hard to cast? Freaking Tiny
Mm.
Tina.
Probably won't even be in it though, because this seems like it's based off the first one. I
Well,
mean,
it could
be like
it could
after.
be right after prequel.
Yeah.
Was Handsome Jack gonna be in it?
It'd be cool if it was one of his storylines. Although they've put a lot of his stories in the game, so
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't go back.
Oh,
It
they
might be before pre-sequel.
gotta have somewhat of like a villain. I mean, there's a
There's
lot of
plenty of
lore.
villains.
I was gonna say there's a lot of lore they can go off of. So, like,
Well,
there's plenty of that.
there's still a lot of things they can make.
I want a Destiny movie. Now that video game movies are apparently becoming a big thing, I want a good Destiny movie.
Dude, video game movies become a big thing for like a year or two, and then they're like, we can't make these well. And then they stop.
Yeah, but like a lot of times, like lately, they've made them well. Like they
I
actually
was
came
about to
out
say
decent.
they might actually be reaching a point where they can make them well. They just have to bother to for once.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog, it was a perfect example. Although they didn't
True.
do it right themselves when the fans told them wrong, and
Well,
then remade the movie. They made it
That's
really
my
good.
point. The technology has caught up. For goodness sakes, we're filming things in Unreal Engine. The
I just-
technology has caught up to film good video game movies. They just have to bother to.
I just
Yeah.
want to know what they were thinking with that original Sonic design.
I would have watched it either way, but
The
I probably wouldn't have liked it.
the thing about Sonic though is it's not it's really different though from like video game movies is because it was it was based on a character. Like Detective Pikachu was based on a character, not a story that was already made. Like the story of Sonic has nothing to do with Sonic games at all. Like it's just this hedgehog is an
does.
alien. Like
It
yes
does.
and no.
It's got Dr. Eggman in it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is it's characters, not a game story. It's a story based
Yeah.
off of two
Well,
characters.
not all the video game movies can be based on the original
A
story.
lot
about
of
to say,
them.
How boring would the movie be if it was actually just the game of Sonic rolling in a circle down a straight freaking line and then bouncing on Eggman's head?
Well, yeah, but a lot of them.
and if I knew what was going to happen next, it wouldn't be as interesting to me.
A lot of the video game movies of the past did that though, is they did characters,
Well-
but they did it very close to the game. That it was almost like
Also,
done this.
the games have changed. They've done 3D running
Yeah.
around Sonic now, as well as Mario and all of those. So they still kind of
Please.
are.
Please, for
Yeah,
the love
but
of
look at
Keith, do not make another
um,
Mario movie.
as much as people hate it.
They
Look
made
at
a
the
Mario movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in like the
Do not
80s.
make
the
another Mario
Goomba's like
movie.
this big jacked bodyguard with a little small head.
Do not make another Mario movie.
It had
please.
Mario and Luigi in it. No, but there was a movie, the Hitman movie, the more recent one, or the only one maybe, that came out and people hated it. But I looked at it and like I think Game Theorist made a video on it too, and I liked the movie personally. He was just saying that like it's the closest to a video game story, and it actually did really well because of that, because it was very different from. It felt like you were playing the game, but watching it rather than playing it. Whereas a lot of these other things, they go, like you want to control the character because they're making decisions that you wouldn't have made if you played those games and played that character. I'm like, oh, okay. Neat.
It is kind of true.
Tomb Raider, the new movie, the new Tomb Raider was cool because it felt more like a story was being told.
Well, the new Tomb Raider, you're talking about the recent live action one that came out a few years ago.
The one that wasn't Angelina Jolie, yeah.
Yeah, that was. I finally got to watch that like last year.
It was a decent one.
It's literally based on the first of the newer series, the first game.
But
That's
it's
the
not
entire story in it.
It's not bad though either. Like it felt good. Like the movie played really well. The pacing was good. The action was good. The storytelling was good. Like that's the thing too. Is a lot of times when you make a video game movie, it's awkward. I mean, I know for a fact Jason and I can go off on this stuff all day because like him and I watch the same YouTubers that talk about movies and filmmaking and stuff. But like, yeah. But we've talked about it before. Like Destiny makes good story. They just don't really do the gameplay
used
part
to.
very well.
They used to make good story.
They're still making, like, I had to say, the season of The Chosen, which is going on right now in Destiny, is still really good story. It's just it doesn't play very well as a game. It plays good as a story. Like, even a lot of people are saying that this is one of the best seasons that they've made. Again, they're saying it, but they're saying it's really good. It's just like
I think they're paying those people
no, no,
because
no.
they keep doing that. Like every time something comes out, and there's like this group of people that is like, "This is the best one they've ever made," and I'm like, "They're paying you, aren't they?"
Well, it's a lot more
I
of the
only have
comments
one
on
other
Twitter.
question. I have two other questions.
How do we get paid?
How much are they paying you, and how do I get involved?
But we've talked about it. The animation for Destiny, if they made an animated series or anything like that, oh, with that art style they do every now and then, where it's like that very comic style, or it's just sketches, that'd be so nice. Like I'd sit there and watch it over and over again. They have so much lore to pull from too. Like World of Warcraft got a movie. Destiny probably could do one and do really well as well, and that won't make me fall asleep.
I am still waiting, since they are currently filming things assisted by Unreal Engine, for them to film animation in Unreal Engine. Like it's right there, sitting, waiting for you. I know there's some things that need to be fleshed out and gotten right, but it's right there. You can film as if it were live action animation, and it's like, do it.
Yeah.
Like there's your 3D animation. Like there's how you do your 3D animation right. You don't have to worry about your lighting. You can set up an entire environment, set in your assets, move them, animate them, create the thing as if it's in an actual environment.
Yeah.
Do it.
You definitely need
Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth. Get on it.
No.
You guys.
No,
Jason.
Corridor is already halfway there. They're already doing it. They made an
Corridor,
Avatar: The
you
Last
too.
Airbender movie already. Remember?
No.
No, they did a Avatar, like the Blue Alien movie. They made the second one.
Oh.
It was so bad. It was so cheesy. But he goes, "If I had better mocap suits, I could make this work."
What were you saying, Andrew? You said my name.
Have you know the movie Soul that came out? The newest Pixar movie? Did you watch it?
Yes. Yeah, I watched it.
It's probably my favorite Pixar movie now. Not just because of the music, but like how they animated it and everything. It's the same concept as every other Pixar movie, but it's really cool how they did this one with certain scenes.
What if toys had feelings? What if cars had feelings?
What if our
What if
souls had
feelings-
souls?
What if feelings had feelings? What if unborn souls had feelings?
What if dogs
What if
could talk?
feelings?
Did Disney was Pixar made by Up? Yeah, or Up.
Pixar's Up.
Was Up
What
made
if
by Pixar?
old people had feelings?
What if Disney had feelings and didn't
No,
fire
I
people
think,
because of what they
I think
thought?
I think Up is Disney, not Pixar.
No,
I'm
Up
not
is
certain.
Pixar.
Yeah, I just thought about
Pixar
it.
and Disney are the same.
They are
Up
also
is
the same
Pixar.
thing. At the same time, there's Disney Studios.
Well,
and
they're-
then
Yeah,
there's-
they're
look at the
different-
poster.
Yeah,
Look at the poster.
they are different studios.
like Frozen is technically Disney, but it looks so much like
yeah,
Pixar.
Disney Pixar Up.
Yeah.
So it was made by Pixar. It was
Yeah.
just with
Like
All right, well, who made
Disney's
Pixar?
Disney's funding, kicking everything off for all these different companies is great. Like now they've got Fox, which means they've got
what's the company?
which means they've got access to Spider-Man and the rest of the mutants and all of that. Like
Well, no,
there's
they don't. They don't have Spider-Man. Sony's Spider-Man.
Still.
oh,
somehow.
Sony's Spider-Man, but they have the rest of the that's right.
Yeah, they have Fantastic
But they have
Four
the-
and
They
X-Men.
have Fantastic Four and the X-Men rights and everything now,
Still
which
on
is
Hulk.
great because things are going to be hopefully moving to the right direction. But the problem is when they get too involved. If Disney, as the corporate entity, steps back, buys these people, and lets them to continue to do the things, except for Fox, lets them continue to do the things. Like they bought back Pixar because all Pixar was a bunch of angry Disney animators going, "All right, fine, bye. We're gonna go do it ourselves." And then Disney's like, "Oh, wow, you're actually doing a good job. Here's a bunch of money. We're gonna buy you back." And then once they buy them back, they start telling them how to do things again. And luckily, Pixar was smart enough to just be like, "No, we're still gonna do them our way. Fire us again if you want to." Like, or at least I imagine that's how it went.
well, you know, so like Pixar, I'm wondering how different it would have been if it wasn't Steve Jobs that owned Pixar. Like, Pixar was technically Steve Jobs' entity. Like, would he have sold it to Disney, or would someone else have sold it to Disney if it wasn't Steve Jobs? Like,
I
would we
don't know.
have these movies, or would we have better
I didn't
stuff?
even know Steve Jobs was involved.
He's the creator of Pixar. I think he's actually the sole creator of the program and everything they used back in the day.
Soul.
It's like the dude that made Photoshop. Actually, the reason he made Photoshop was because the programs other companies used to make visual effects weren't doing what he needed. So he picked Photoshop to do this water effect in this one movie. I forget the name of it, but yeah,
Necessity is the mother of all invention.
you'll still, if you open Photoshop, you'll still see his name pop up as one of the creators of it. Adobe still is, of course. For a while, it was made by Steve Jobs as well.
Yeah. So in 1986, Steve Jobs purchased the computer division from George Lucas and established the independent company Pixar.
Yeah, we learned that in high school.
It does annoy me that it's always like the same 5 people. At
least it's not
Disney,
Zuckerberg.
Lucas, Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg. Like it's always these same names and all of the things that are happening.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, who's going to be the next generation to be those names?
1%ers.
It's like these. I mean, Steve Jobs is dead.
So that's why we're losing jobs, huh?
Bill Bob's Jippy
Everybody protect Kevin Bacon.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
lose Bacon.
I love Kevin Bacon. He's on TikTok. Did you know he's on TikTok? He showed me how to cut bananas.
We should cut a cup
Did he-
bananas.
Did he show you how to cut loose?
Footloose.
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 I have Footloose over there.
Go.
I told Andrew, I'm like,
the following.
that's one of the Shh.
It's on Amazon.
I know, we talked about this. It's in my cart. I want it again. I watched it twice on Netflix.
Netflix.
But no, he apparently you can cut a
Is it on
banana
Netflix?
without opening. Yeah, that's where I first watched it. You can cut a banana without opening the banana by using a needle and some string or thread. You can stitch it through the skin of the banana, and then once it won't unripen the banana because you're not actually like putting it inside. You do it in a way that doesn't go through the banana actually. And so when it comes time to cutting it, or before you cut it, you pull the thread and it cuts the banana in perfect slices. And then when you peel it, it's already cut up for you perfectly.
That sounds like a lot of work when you can just take a knife and chop the banana.
Yeah, but Kevin Bacon didn't want to make a lot of noise for his wife. It was a Valentine's Day thing. I thought it was cute. I was watching it and I'm like, what are you looking at, Andrew?
TV.
Why?
I'm seeing it. The following's on here.
It is.
Do it
Or it
after.
was. It was at one point. I watched it on there twice, so. Also where I watched Dexter, which is also a great show.
You're seeing if it's on where?
Netflix. So you could just Google the following streaming.
No, because I'm gonna put it on my list right now.
Oh. Yeah. I have Hulu again. Not that I'm paying for it, but I have it on my Xbox. And yeah. I can finally watch Attack on Titan season 4.
I just want Netflix, Disney, and HBO. Because I really want to watch the new Godzilla vs.
Yes,
Kong.
it is currently on Netflix.
Yeah, I think Netflix has owned the rights to that longer than The Office.
You're welcome.
It's been on there since I was in high school. Or on and off again probably, but I watched it after high school. There's another show on Netflix that's really good. It's a Netflix show too. It's one of the first Netflix originals called Marco Polo. And I will always recommend that show to anyone. It's got Wong.
I have a vague recollection of that, but I really don't know I don't remember what it was.
It's really well done. It's like it's got the Japanese to it, like the Japanese like kung fu movie style and everything. But it's got the guy that plays the Mongolian king is Wong from Doctor Strange. So
Japanese or Chinese, Taiwanese? What do you like? You say Japanese, and then
there's a lot of different styles.
Mongolian.
It's the Mongolian times, but like the it's not like 100% accurate. But Like it's got the kung fu fighting in it.
Well, I don't know that the
Adidas Kung
Mongols.
Fu
I don't
Fight.
know that the Mongols and the Japanese ever really had interaction back in those times. And also, by the way, the Mongols are still a thing. Like there are still Mongolian tribes.
Yeah, but this was
living.
like the main empire back in the time. It's like it's Marco Polo, like real dude. It's pretty good.
You know what else is good?
What?
I'm probably gonna get hate from you guys for saying this. I finally watched the live action Mulan, and
Okay.
as someone who didn't watch the original, it was actually pretty good. But I've heard from a lot of people that have watched the original, it was one of the worst things that was ever remade.
I do understand. Like I haven't watched it yet, and I haven't watched the new Aladdin yet. Like I
I'm not
do
watching the Aladdin.
understand.
That is
I
not bad.
do understand some of the changes they made to Mulan. Like
I
I
heard-
understand why they've gone away from the music that they used before and why they've gone to a more serious tone and everything. And part of it is that everybody's just freaking afraid of China right now.
There's
And
there's
that needs to
still
stop.
there's still a lot of
But-
the comedy in there though. There's still a lot of jokes in it.
Part of it is that everybody's just terrified of China right now because there's so many people and they want to sell their stuff in China, but every time they try and sell something in China, China goes, "No, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. You cannot do this." And it's just like, okay, then stop selling things in China. Like
I know, like
but I get it. They're multi-billion-dollar companies.
said
They want to
totally.
make their money. They need to support their everything. I get that. But also, like that movie was gold when it was first made. Like it really wasn't. It really was, especially for its time, very culturally sensitive. Like it was not. It wasn't racist. There were some borderline things. There were some stereotypes for the sake of jokes and such, but it wasn't like old school Disney cats with buck teeth kind of really way over the line stuff.
ching chong, ching chong, ching chong.
Yeah, like it
the
wasn't.
cat playing the piano with the chapsticks or chopsticks.
Yeah, well,
Everybody wants to be
that's
a
exactly
cat.
what I'm
Dunk,
talking
dunk,
about.
dunk. Yeah, I know.
Talking about like it wasn't outright racist, and depending on how you look at it,
If you please.
depending on how you look at it was really not racist at all. There were some things that certain people weren't fans of.
I would say the only thing racist or probably culturally insensitive from the first movie, like the real Mulan, was probably Mushu. Just the way they kind of portrayed him. That's probably
it
about
was
it.
Eddie Murphy. It was
But speaking of which, have you seen the trailer for Coming to America 2? I'm upset, but I'm happy. It looks good, but it looks bad. Like, like it's definitely not the first movie. I don't know if anyone's seen the first movie. It's one of my parents' favorite ones, so I saw it like every weekend. But, yeah. What was it? The brain had something. Brain got a poop. Brain lost it.
pick it up, brain.
Oh, so the chick, I finally finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week. Like the final season, I had like 7 episodes that I didn't watch because I wasn't on Hulu anymore. I was watching them as they came out. And by the time I got back on Hulu, they were already gone, but they're on Netflix. So I finished it. And, so you know the chick from Mandalorian, right? The one chick that goes around with Boba Fett. No spoilers still, but that one.
Yeah.
So she plays in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as Melinda May. She's been in all the seasons. So she's been in Marvel. She's been in Star Wars. But do you know who the voice actress for Mulan is from the original movies?
No.
Her as well. So she's gone full circle in
Hold
Disney
on,
and all
hold
the
on.
different what?
Hold on. Has anybody heard from Kevin since he
I'm
put his
here.
face away?
Yeah, he's talked every now and then.
I'm here.
My
Talk
brain
again?
just went. I haven't heard from Kevin.
He's still alive. Yeah, what's your
Kevin said
favorite
no?
Disney movie?
What?
What's your
No one
favorite
cares.
Disney movie?
Favorite Disney? Man,
I'm just kidding.
I don't really watch Disney movies.
Do you watch
I guess-
anything?
Dude, I watch YouTube.
He's a
And
gamer.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure again,
Oh,
apparently.
he is.
Ooh, leave JoJo alone, right? It's a great anime.
Every time you hear JoJo, I think of the singer. Like the young singer JoJo.
I need to watch Cowboy Bebop.
You do need to
That's
watch
also
Cowboy Bebop.
amazing.
It's on my list on Hulu apparently, next to Firefly. Which we gotta
I
make
gotta
Andrew watch
I gotta
that.
get your Hulu.
It's not my Hulu.
Whose Hulu is it?
It's Seniors, and apparently it's IP address bound. So like if that's why I couldn't use it, was because he was letting Barbie use it. And when they were together, it wouldn't let me make this my home because it would kick them off over there, and I'm just like, that's stupid. Smart, but stupid. Apparently, if you have Disney Plus, though, if you buy the correct Disney Plus, you can get Hulu as well underneath the bundle.
Yeah, I'm not paying $13 a month.
How
Yeah,
much
yes.
do you pay for Hulu?
I pay nothing, but my dad pays
how much does
80.
he pay for Hulu?
He pays 80 because he wants the live sports
80.
and the extra
Play
and the
80, just
extra
pay
movie
100.
channels. I know.
$80 a month?
That's what he was paying at one point. Yeah, Hulu is expensive.
To
It's
hell
expensive
with
to
that.
get all the extra stuff.
Yeah, if you
$1 a
only pay
month,
for it,
dude.
it's $7 a month.
If you're doing monthly payments,
but
you can
what's
literally just
not-
do the Disney one for 14. You can still get the live sports.
Yeah, but he also was getting like
you can get
Stars.
you can get ESPN, you can get Disney.
He was
get
getting all the
Hulu.
special channels for movies because he watched when things go down, he watches only movies every night. So he'd watch like Cinemark, Stars, HBO. I think had some movies in there as well until HBO Max was made. But nah, I don't pay for it. I don't care. Whenever I do have the money for Hulu, like it's there. Like I don't watch it that often.
Hulu.
I don't watch Hulu often enough.
Disney,
So.
someone else pay for Netflix.
Makes me wonder.
Well, I'm taking
This
over
makes
my
me
Netflix
wonder
again.
what's included in the basic Hulu.
Everything except for, well, I think even like there's a lot included in the basic Hulu. Actually, there's a lot of old Marvel shows that are really good on there.
I never really cared for Hulu.
Huh?
I never really cared for Hulu.
I like Hulu. I've had Hulu. Hulu's
'Cause
good because you
this-
can watch shows the weekend they come out. So like, if your favorite show,
This just makes Hulu sound like the internet's worst cable provider.
they're not though.
Like it makes it sound like old school Comcast where you had to pay for every extra channel that you had.
Well,
Like
it's
they would advertise a $25 a month bill, and that was for like 5 channels. And if you wanted anything more than that, it's $150 a month.
the reason it's so Hulu is technically the cheapest streaming service right now. The only reason why, well, except for apparently Apple, but the only reason why it goes up is because you go, okay, I want to add this specific channel to it. You can select what you add, and that will increase your bill. But at one, like I only paid.
Yeah, but that's my point. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like what's included with the base.
Well,
Basic.
a ton of
Yeah.
shows and stuff. It's basically Netflix, but you can add extras.
Yeah. So a lot of like the regular TV channels are on there. So ABC, anything that's like regular cable is on there, plus some extra movies. What's up?
Does it have AMC?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm buying it. Okay, so my parents have cable. I know we're not gonna have cable, so I need a place to watch Walking Dead. So, yeah.
Netflix is the worst.
No, screw you, Hulu. They make you pay and still force you to freaking watch commercials. Screw Hulu.
They make you pay a cheap price.
No, I don't give a damn. If I'm paying you, I don't watch commercials. That's why I watch streaming services.
Even Funimation makes you watch. It depends on which one you pay. You could pay $11 a month and have no commercials. It's not that much. It's not that bad either. $11 a month is still cheaper than Netflix.
That we're the cheapest streaming service. So long as you still watch commercials.
$11 a month is
No.
still cheaper than anything.
Words I can't say on our Christian podcast.
$11 a month is still the cheapest thing out there. Freaking Netflix is $20 a month now.
$11 a month is not the cheapest thing out there.
What's cheaper?
Disney Plus.
For $9. That's what I'm paying.
Okay, $2 less. Yeah, but Disney Plus, I'm talking like Disney Plus is specifically Disney Plus. Hulu is like everything.
But Disney Plus.
I think Hulu has The Office on it too.
Now it does.
Yeah.
Or no, that's Peacock.
Hulu is all those things that I just complained about. The old Comcast motto, or the still current Comcast motto. Probably, I haven't had cable in forever. Yeah, no, they can stuff their use in
The
places where they shouldn't be.
commercials aren't that bad actually. It's like barely 40 seconds of commercials if you're lucky. Again, like if you're specifically not willing to pay for all these different streaming services, because like you could for me, ABC Family, or not ABC Family, but when I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., ABC, and I think whatever channel Grimm was on back in the day, I didn't have cable anymore, so I had to wait till the next day after those shows launched. So on Wednesdays was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so Thursday would be the episode on Hulu. And Fridays was Grimm, so Saturday would be the next episode of Grimm on this streaming thing. Like, back then, $7 a month with ads was like worth it, because it's like, okay, I could sit here and watch it on TV live and watch 40 minutes of commercials, whereas I watch 2 commercials and finish my show and still get to watch it without paying for ABC or CW.
If I'm paying for it, I do not watch commercials. It is a streaming service.
Cable.
I am paying you money. That's why I hated cable. Is I'm paying you money to provide me this service, and you're still getting all your extra money off the side, and you're tearing a hole in my wallet trying to scrape out more with every single little thing you can upcharge me for.
Hulu doesn't do the upcharges like Netflix.
With TV, it was a little bit different, because with TV, you were paying the service provider to provide the service, to provide the boxes and the recording equipment and all of that, which they still charged you for, never refunded you for, and made you give the equipment back if you ever left, which irritated the life out of me. But then, like, the people that were actually broadcasting, they were the ones doing the commercials.
Yeah.
So you were paying a company for the equipment, which is why it always irritated me that they were so expensive to begin with. You were paying the company for the equipment, and then they were charging you to access stuff that they're not paying into, that isn't their overhead.
Yeah.
And then the company whose overhead it is, they're playing the commercials. Like TV commercials in general, billboards, like they've all irritated me forever. But it made a little more sense on TV. With Hulu, I'm paying you so that you can pay for the rest of these rights. Millions of us are paying you so that you can pay for all of these rights.
I feel like this is turning to.
I don't want to see commercials.
Again, $11 a month to me is still better.
You know where it's gotten really bad with commercials lately? You don't have to pay for it, but it's YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like literally every 2 minutes is a new ad.
Hey, I'm not going to say another
YouTube
website
Premium.
that also has ads, but it's starting to get annoying.
I just know you.
Really?
Like, I just know you to know.
I try to watch my
vaguely what
friend.
you're
I try to
talking
watch my
about.
friend on Twitch, and like every time I go to her channel now, it's just constant ads, and I'm like, dude, you refresh the page and it's an ad, and I'm like, dude, seriously, ad after ad. Come on, dude. I had to clean that.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't pick up on my mic, so I like OBS. It doesn't pick up everything.
Anyway, yeah, no, I hate commercials. If you couldn't tell by my
Ad blocker
My,
plus.
my 10-minute TED Talk rant about commercials.
Hey, we're at 79 subscribers now.
Hey.
We're almost at 80. We gained 2 in the last day. And I finally figured out a way to correctly figure out what video they're coming from. It's annoying, so I don't really know if it's real deal, like telling me the right statistics, but because like it told me we had a subscriber, but then like when I clicked on the list to break it down to 7 days, even though we've gained 2 in the last 2 days, I was like, why do they all say 0? So I got an idea how to figure out this now, and they're still all coming from the OK for Kid Among Us video. Can you guys stop watching that? We have more content. we have other funny content.
We're over here.
I edited Halo 5 today, which was annoying, but it was funny. Halo Reach video that Jason and I filmed a couple weeks ago, by the time they come out, is that it was hilarious. Like, it was probably one of my favorite recording sessions, other than the Florida Man and half the other videos that I already filmed. But it was one of the best recording sessions that I've had with Jason. Kevin and I haven't filmed anything together,
hilarious.
so yeah.
No, we secretly hate each other.
Yeah, that's the secret. Is every week I join and go like, okay, Kevin, like you need to like,
It's
yeah.
like it's like Adam and Jamie.
Yeah, we act like we love each other for a few minutes, like we've been best friends for years.
Kevin-
but dude, I secretly want
Kevin,
to
you-
choke out the dog and throw him underneath my other dog in the backyard.
Kevin, you need to put on your beret. You're ruining the look.
I thought Andrew was gonna stand at attention for a second. What was that? You said put on the
Almost
beret. He's like,
I almost dropped my bag of these.
Oh.
It's a heavy
Well,
bag
what
too.
is it?
made another YouTube channel, by the way.
These expired.
Another one? Why?
It's called the Finger VODs. I'm just gonna upload all my streams to it because I don't want to put it on my main channel. I don't have to touch it very often. I can one day a week just upload everything from my Twitch. I was just like, I want to have these live. And then whenever I have the money and can hire an actual funny person to edit for me, I'll have him edit those for me and put those on the main channel. Because like yesterday, Andrew and I had fun in Fallout, and I was like, this would be. I had like ideas for funny moments. And then today, when I was editing the Lego funny moments, I was like, I don't like editing like this. This is not the style I like to do anymore. Like this is honestly, yeah. What? You hit the mic and it made a.
Yeah, yeah. You just punched everybody in the face with that bag of candy.
But
Oh, you want to
What?
know what that's like, Jason?
Not just us. You punched the whole audience in the face with that bag of candy. It's not okay, man. You need to stop abusing
man.
our fans.
Here, have some water.
They wanted candy.
yeah, let's.
Yeah, they wanted candy. They didn't want a bag
Candy.
slapping them across the face.
Jason, go back to our previous conversation of Pop Tarts. Question for you: you said you put
Oh, no, we're
Pop Tarts in
talking
the
about
freezer
Pop-Tarts
as well,
again.
right?
I
Only
got
the
some
strawberry
more
ones.
Okay, so you
Pop-Tarts.
put the berry flavored ones in the freezer, right?
Yeah,
Technically, okay.
The fruity or berry flavored ones, and then the chocolate or cream flavored ones. I
You toast. Okay, so those ones I got yesterday, the blueberry ones, I put in the fridge last night because I forgot, and I ate like a pack today, and I was like, yeah, much better when cold.
Try the Fruit Loop ones.
Put them in the freezer. Don't just
Fruit
put them in the
Loops.
fridge. Put them in the freezer.
Well, I put them in the fridge because Manny used all the freezer space
Fruit Loops.
Not surprising.
How do you use all the free? Oh, okay,
because he isn't.
it's a
considerate.
tiny bag of Pop Tarts. How do you not fit that?
There's no consideration. I put the whole box in there because what's the point of putting a bag? I don't want to have to remind myself every day.
That reminds me that when we're done here, I got to go get my big old 25 pack of Pop Tarts out of the car.
I bought those once, and I don't think I'm doing it again.
25 pog.
Which ones?
What's a pog?
Poggers.
Saugers.
Poggers did.
You bought what, Andrew? And you regret it.
What did it do?
You said you bought it once and regret
Oh
it.
yeah, the big box.
Why did you regret it?
Well,
Saves
'Cause
you
I ate
money.
them all in like 2 days.
Okay, well
Oh,
that's
gosh.
you don't have self control. Okay, I've had 2 packs today already. Out of the 8 in the package.
look, you don't get to look at like this when you have self control with food.
That was
Look, if I sit up, I legitimately have boobs.
yeah. See, I work outside in the heat, running around all day. So
That doesn't mean anything. I've seen fat men do the
Do you
same
know
job
what
as
I
you.
do for a living?
you work at night. You don't deal with the heat. The heat shaves off body fat.
All the time if you're fat. People have
You
different
push carts
metabolisms.
with an automatic pusher.
I
Sometimes.
still push a lot of.
Jason pushes
push a
cars
lot.
up hills, okay?
I've done that too.
No, I don't.
All
but
the
Do you know what
time.
kind of workout? Do you know what kind of workout it is to sweep 200 feet by 60 feet?
People
It's
have
a lot of workout.
Yeah. People have different metabolisms. Like for me, I could just go for like a 30-minute walk. I mean, we saw it a year ago. And like start to slim down, and then the minute I sit in my chair for more than 30 minutes a year.
My metabolism stopped working.
My favorite part.
Your mic stopped working.
Yeah. Stop moving your mic so much. It's not on anymore, Jason. You unplug? Okay, stop. It's loud. It's
you
annoying.
You might want to stop doing that. It's actually going to break
Yeah. Also,
because
yeah.
your mic's
working.
actually cutting out.
Well,
We
he
know you
also
unplugged
unplugged
it.
it. He
but,
did
like,
on purpose.
I know that, but before your mic is actually cutting out when
Talk?
you do that.
Yeah, it's not working anymore, buddy. Good job. Nope.
No.
Nope, nothing.
You actually.
Why we can't have nice things, Jason?
Oh dear.
It's not a DS cartridge.
No.
This is the end of the podcast, but this is great. We're gonna go until you get it, Jason.
Oh my.
Talk?
Don't talk. Don't talk.
No. No. No.
Plug it in, plug it
There
in.
it is.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Hey,
All right,
Never
don't touch the
touch-
mic the
move it.
rest of the night. We have videos to film. Great, it's not working.
he moved it.
That's a cheap mic. You can really tell.
Well, it might also be the cable. We don't know yet. I have a microphone if you need it.
We can't hear you. Wait,
Cool.
what's the problem?
What'd you say? Talking to the cable.
Try sign language.
Here, Jason. Sign language. This is cat. This is
Here goes
gobble.
sign language.
That's not how sign language works.
That's how it works in LIMTA.
You just said something super offensive in sign language.
You've just built a house,
see it.
dude.
I'll show you some sign language, but we'll wait until the cameras are off.
How are you gonna show us?
Yeah,
Oh,
you good, bud.
I threw up.
This is a bad ending.
This is a great ending. I just want to see how long this plays out for. Do you have another cable you're putting it? Oh, plug it in, plug it in.
Well,
No, end the podcast. I'm going to disassemble and repair this cable.
Okay.